Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. You know, it's Tuesday. Somebody voted somewhere today. You know, I'm proudly wearing my voting badge. Guess what? I want to talk about when the results come in. All of us are watching the results. When the results come in, tonight, somewhere in America, people are staring at their screens. I've been staring, looking for my people to see what numbers they have. They are waiting. They're waiting for election returns. Some people are staring at a computer screen or a phone screen. They are waiting for test results. They're waiting for a doctor's report. Some people are waiting to hear if they got that job. Some people are waiting to hear, if somebody loves them back. Ooh-wee. Life is full of results. That's what I want to talk about tonight. Life is full of results. And the funny thing is, most of our lives are spent not receiving results. Most of our lives are spent waiting for them. I remember when I had to get my first mammogram, and my first mammogram said that I was way over in the stages with breast cancer. The rain today made me think about that. Rain slows everything down. Traffic slowed down. Can you imagine traffic slowing down in Atlanta? But it did. The sky got darker. People were walking slower. And somehow rain makes us think, doesn't it? Maybe that's why so many old songs are about the rain. I can't stand the rain. Rain has a way of making us reflect. Baby, it ain't nothing like rain. Like this little rain coming down and somebody you love right there with you. This is the wrong thing. That's not what I'm talking about tonight. Anyway, let's talk about winning by a landslide. Tonight, some candidates will win easily. They will. The commentators will call it a landslide. We already got one landslide. Sorry about my dog. We got company and she's just excited. Anyway, winning hands down. I always wonder what that feels like. You know, I always wonder what it felt like to win an election. Because I put myself out there for as a servant leader and never won. I never understood why, because I knew what I was doing, but nobody believed me. And some people believe me, but I just never won. I'm not going to give any excuses because it sounds like excuses. I just never won. But anyway, some people going to win hands down. I worked hard. I offered myself. I stood before the people, and I heard them say no. But tonight, somebody's going to say yes, and somebody's going to hear no. That's just the way it is. Not maybe, not next time, not almost, but somebody's going to get a resounding yes. And I already saw my candidate has a resounding yes already. Most people never experience that kind of public approval. I haven't. I think I would like it. I know I do all right, you know, but I think that's something I wanted to work in my neighborhood. I wanted to work with my neighbors, with people. I wanted to improve people's lives the best I could. I want to change public policy that it would impact you in a positive way as much as I could. Anyway, I'm going too much. Most of us know the feeling of trying, not winning, trying again, and not winning. See, I talk about myself when I do stuff, but I still showed up, and I'm still showing up. Am I not? Anyway, the rain doesn't ask permission, does it? One thing about rain, it falls on everybody. Just because you got this or you got that, your umbrella may be out of your Mercedes, your umbrella may be from the dollar store. You both need an umbrella. The winner gets wet, the loser gets wet, the rich get wet, the poor get wet. Rain doesn't know who voted for whom. Rain doesn't ask what neighborhood you live in. Rain just rains. It just falls. And that's how life is. Life is just like that. Success visits some people. Disappointment visits everybody. Everybody get an opportunity to be disappointed. Nobody escapes both sunshine and storms. You get both of them, baby. So did I miss my chance? Well, let me confess something. At 83 years old, I still wonder. I wanted to run this last time. But 83, like Georgianne Thomas, 83. You know how they talked about Biden? I notice nobody talks about the present administration. I digress. Did I miss my chance? I offered myself for public service. I did. I cared. I worked. I tried, but I never got elected. And then a little voice says, well, maybe it's too late now. I told my own self that. I looked in the mirror and said, mirror, mirror on the wall, it's too late. But too late for what? What was I saying? Too late to serve? It's never too late to serve. Too late to help? It's never too late to help. Too late to influence? I hope it's somebody on the other side of the screen that's been influenced by something I said to keep you going, to motivate you. Too late to encourage? Never. Too late to mentor? Never. Too late to leave a legacy? Never. I don't think so. Some of the most important work we do happens after we stop chasing titles. All my books and everything I've done is after I just threw my hands in the air. Said, you know what? That ain't gonna happen for me. Let me go on somewhere else, do something else. And it turned out well. I do lament sometimes. I had lamentations going on, like in the Bible. Lamentations going on when people run. I saw some people over here knocking on my door. Like, well, who y'all? Y'all don't even know. You knocking on my door. You even know whose door you knocking on. I'm running for. Oh no, I'm representing so and so's running for. What do you don't even know? You know nothing about the neighborhood. But one of the two of them gonna win tonight. So what can I say? But bless them. The older I get, the more I realize that the greatest victories don't appear on a ballot, which is true. You know, your greatest victory is not on the ballot. And some of you all never put yourselves out for public service. And guess what? You don't have to. You don't have to. Because somewhere along the way, you encouraged some child, didn't you? Yes, you did. Somewhere along the way, you inspired some student somewhere, didn't you? Yes, you did. Somewhere along the way, you worked on something to improve your neighborhood. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, you did. And somewhere along the way, I know my people on the side of the screen, you held your family together. You refused to abandon a friend. These are the victories. Those are good victories. Those are the victories. I like my victories. Nobody announces them at 11 o'clock. By 11 o'clock tonight, it's going to be a But what you did today would not be announced. What you did yesterday would not be announced. What you did last week would not be announced. And what you're going to do tomorrow would not be announced. But yet it would be significant in the flow of things because you are still helping, fixing, motivating, doing something for somebody. Can I get a witness? So the results would come in. Some people would celebrate. Yes, they will. I want to celebrate so badly. Oh my God. I want to celebrate so badly. But I'm going to celebrate for the other person. It's going to be a vicarious celebration. And some people will regroup. These people that knocked on my door, they were young enough. They look like they were 12. Okay? Some people will start planning for the next time. That's what they need to do. And tomorrow morning, guess what? The sun will rise. My mother said, and you heard me say, if you've been with me during these 2 years, day follows night, night follows day. Day follows night, night follows day. The rain will stop. The birds will sing. Have you ever gone out in the morning and listened to the birds? They got a whole conversation going for you, baby. They got something for you out there. I used to tell my students to leave and sometimes just be quiet as they walk as they can through the campus and listen for the birds. It's a message in there somewhere. You ever just gone out and just heard them? They just chip, 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 chip. And sometimes you just can sort that thing out. Because life will continue, because the truth is this. Results tell us what happened. So we're going to see the results tonight all across America. We're going to see results. But they do not determine who you are. Those results have nothing to do with who you are, baby, and who I am. Those results have nothing to do with that. At 83, I may never win an election, but every day I wake up with another opportunity to serve. You think it takes a lot to be Georgianne? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It takes a lot. Because you have to I walked today with no cane. You should see me, because I got me a new walk. I did. It takes a lot to be able to keep going. You gotta pull from some grandmama prayers, some great grandmama's prayer, some ancestors' prayer. You gotta dig deep to get up every day and look good. Like my pretty Wayne McMillan, he get up every day, look good, boy. So thank you for spending a few minutes with me. The greatest victory of all is not every winner appears on the ballot. Some winners appear in the lives they touch. Every winner today is not on the ballot. Every winner today is not on the ballot. Where's that winner? I'm looking at you, baby. You win every day. Every day you get up is a winning day. Every day you get up and put your clothes on, put something on, smell good, look good, and feel good. All my friends know that's my motto. God got the rest of it. And here's the good thing. I love you. I do. And there's nothing you can do about it. Congratulations to all of you, the winners.